Ian, what were your thoughts on that tonight?
So, first half we was there. I thought effort was there. Kind of our attitude in D, we were banging people. We were probably playing the quickest out of the both teams and looked pretty dominant, to be fair. And at half time we spoke about it's about backing that up now and doing it again for another 40 minutes. But we're just massively chalk and cheese. First half I thought we were good. Second half I thought it was awful again. We just didn't complete again. And it's like it's different things every week. The other week at Lee it was errors at the play of the ball. Week after it was errors on the edges. And then this week we're kind of turning over in decent positions but giving penalties away coming out of yardage, and then we end up defending our goal line. It's for a group what prides ourselves on being a little bit resilient. It's not good enough for us as a group. We talk about resilience and about grit, and when you turn over and you give a penalty away on their try line, and something's not gone against you because you give a penalty away, and then you've had a 10 tackle set against you, but it's about having a little bit of pride in your own defence there and then digging in a little bit, and we didn't have that, and it was too easy for them to score when they got right on the try line.
These contrasting performances within games, have you questioned the players about that? What's their resolution? Why do they think it's happening?
I think it's pressure, to be fair. It's pressure, and it's something we talk about, and it's like every time we have a negative, I think the boys feel the full pressure on them on the back end of that, and then it makes it worse rather than turning that negative into a positive and having a really good defensive set. If you think about the one where Niall batted it on and it set us back 10 metres in good ball, whereas just catch the ball and take the tackle and then at least start there. But again, it's a set start, and McGilvery, Denzel straight away on the first carry. No one should be winning that first carry when you've got a set D line coming off you. Gets a quick play of the ball, and then the hitters behind the back of the ropes quick. We give a penalty away on the back of it. They're in good ball and they're attacking you straight away. There's little things like that where we need to be a lot better as a team, and the players, they'll go out there and they know that things that they've messed up on, and they'll work really hard on them areas to fix them up. But every week we're dripping something else in all the time. And the only thing we can put it down to at pressure is that little bit of pressure at the moment, because like I say, we go out there and you watch us train and we're a good team. You see what we can do in the first half when we actually hold the ball. We held the ball 82% I think first half. Second half I think at one point we were 20%, and you're not winning Super League games like that. And then we get the ball and we complete the sets at the back end and we score again. And it's like, well, it's chalk and cheese with what we're delivering at the moment, and that's the consistency in kind of the team at the moment.
Where's the pressure coming from? Where do you think the feelings like extra pressure from?
I don't know, maybe just the situation and kind of how small. We know how important it is for the club to obviously get kind of through this year really and secure our Super League status. Us being a small squad obviously don't help when you keep picking up little injuries and knocks and changing things around, but today I thought the group were good. What the team that we put out there, there were some players that were dropped on the back of last week, and that's about them being accountable for their own performance. And the guys that did it in the first half, I think everybody from 1 to 17 did a really good job. But then you flip it into the second half and it's not good enough again.
From the stand, there was frustration in the stands tonight. The fans, for whatever reason, are getting frustrated. What's your message to them at this point? Because ultimately they play such a key role at this ground in particular.
We need them to be positive. It's challenging on and off the field at the moment. Look at the teams in and around us, or look at the teams in Super League. What we've got, let's say the 4 teams who were below us: Ulkia, Catalan, Huddersfield that were below us before tonight, and Widnes. They've all got squads of 40 odd players. They've all got an academy. They've all got a scholarship programme. So they've got genuine people who can just consistently keep rotating and bring in if they need to, or compete with them in training. On that terms, you've got me, Glees, Willie, Greg Brown, all jumping in training and competing against a Super League team or trying, but then we get injured so we can't jump in on that. You've then got salary cap, or supposed salary cap that you're playing to. We don't play to anywhere near anyone's salary cap. The fact that we're even clinging in 9th place is kind of a rap on the boys. So then when the supporters jump on the back of that, or it's not good enough, have a look at the situation that we're in and try supporting the club, because at the moment we need money to come into the club so that we can generate more funds, so we can get more players and we can get out of this situation. It's a tough situation. We spoke about selling Gaz O'Brien, and I was dead set against the opinion, but obviously Gaz wanted to have a little look at something else. But I said if we sell Gaz O'Brien and we don't kind of replace it, he give us a different. Last year you've got Benny Murdoch and Gaz O'Brien. Gaz O'Brien gives you 21 try assists and about 8 tries as well. We've not got that off anybody at the moment this year. Benny Murdoch cropped up with how many tries last year, and in a tight game like that, he crops up and bounces somebody off and scores a try. Them players make a massive difference. Look what Barber's doing for St Helens at the moment. And we've not got them players. So as a group, we know we've not got them players, and we know we have to grind results out, and we have to stick it out as a team. So, and that's the supporters as well, and from the club, from the top as well. We know what situation in. Yeah, we're not in a great situation, but it's a challenge, and it's something that we should kind of approach in a kind of a siege mentality. But we're not doing that. People are all jumping on the back of it, and they're saying, oh, there's a problem at the top end, there's a problem there's a problem here, there's a problem with supporters. It's about generating your club here. People are trying to rectify issues that have been at this club for a long, long time. And that's it for me. So you can keep looking for excuses and stuff like that. What we need to do as a coaching group and as players, we need to try and fix it up on the field to get some wins. We need supporters to do their job by coming in and through the turnstiles and supporting the team. And then we need the board to do what they're doing, which is obviously trying to regenerate a club by getting rid of debts and things like that as well. And we'll only do that by working together. Yeah, we're in a tough situation and we need to work through it, but it's not the end of the world. People face tough things in life. This is a challenge that we need to kind of accept, and if we don't have that kind of resilience or siege mentality, then we'll never kind of conquer it.
You've never ever shied away from a challenge ever since you stepped into this club, but you've always done everything with so much passion. I don't think that's an unfair comment to make. So it clearly does upset you when not everyone's pulling in the same direction, because ultimately that's working against. That's another external factor that's working against you, isn't it?
Yeah, like I say, we need to all work together. At the moment, like I say, the club's dealing with things that have been going on for years and years and years, from before when they first moved here, from stuff like that, to now. And it's like I say, yeah, we do have a good group of supporters. There's a hardcore supporters who are always good. You always get the other ones who want to be dead negative and bounce on the back of everything and slag everybody off and jump on players and jump on coaches and stuff like that. When they're best not just jumping behind the team and actually giving it some support. There's a bloke who sits near me who's constantly going on about the team. I don't think he's ever said one positive comment when he's there. And you don't like listening to it, but flipping it, it's your team. There might not be a team if you don't consider supporting it.
Hey, you mentioned about you and police jumping in on training sessions.
Yep.
I hope it's not a stupid question. Hull brought back Kirk Yeaman. I mean, could police play? Would you consider that, or is it too far down?
So we're not far off. we're not far off, mate. It's like I say, throwing him out. I mean, I didn't watch Kirk Yeaman play for Hull, so obviously won't be able to comment on his performance. But Super League moves at a bit of a speed, mate. And if you've been out of it for a while, there's not kind of no coming back into it. And then to put somebody in there and say, go and do us a job and see what you can do when you've not played for 2 years, it's a bit unfair to try and put that on somebody.
I just wonder if you were so desperate.
Yeah, well, we're low on numbers, but we've got young lads here. Why? For the good of the club, we need more young lads. We need more. It's like I said, look at the clubs in Super League. They've all got 40-man squads. They've all got academies. They've all got scholarships. Where's our academy? We don't have academy. We don't have a reserves. So we rely on what we've got. And it's a simple fact is we don't have enough at this moment in time. But there's a group who are willing to fight there. You see it in the effort. If they didn't care, there wouldn't have been effort there. But there was effort there. What we just need to kind of nail is why we're so chalk and cheese.
Do you think we had enough ball in the second half to win the game?
No.
We didn't.
No.
There was a couple of sets on their line there.
Yeah, we did. The Nile break, I think, stalled that, because after that's when we went 5 penalties consistently back to back. Yeah, and the game got stopped at that point, which didn't help us, because actually we were on the front foot, I thought then, and the speed of the game was pretty quick there by us. And then once that kind of happened, and they had that injury to, I think it was Seb or who came off. Somebody came off anyway, but it delayed the game when we was right on their try line attacking. Yeah, and it totally freshened them up to be able to defend their good ball. And again, then we made an error on the back of it. Then we gave a penalty away, and then we come 100 metres. And I think that changed the face of the game. But we've got to be more resilient as a team.
Did the goal line defence disappoint you a bit tonight? I mean, a couple
Second
of
half,
tries, a bit softer.
yeah. First half we defended it well. If you think about the first half, we defended goal line well. Start of the second half, we defended it reasonably well for a few sets, and then, like I say, we got the break on with Niall, and we didn't finish that. You put Ben Barber in there, and he scores for definite.
Oh,
and
isn't
that's
Niall
it.
doing his doubles off then?
Well, he's going to hospital.
Is it?
Yeah, so we'll know a little bit more about that in a bit.
But what's he actually done now?
We don't know. He's just really tender around the bone, so it's not looking good at the moment, mate.
Where parts of the body?
Oh, lower leg. Yeah, lower leg. You could see him kind of limping on the side, and we were trying to get him off as quick as we could, but he was kind of limping along, and we were trying to get Josh Wood on. I mean, it only lasted 5 tackles, but it seems like a lifeline when you're trying to get people on and off. But like I say, he's off and he's going to hospital now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, he's not too bad, but it looks like he'll... I mean, we've got 2 weeks. I don't know, let's wait and see what comes back of that first before we make any decisions.
You've got the teams in and around you to play a few games still to come. You still feel pretty confident about what the team can do to get back into that 8 and
yeah, we've had a good run. Lee, Catalan, Huddersfield, and we've not won any. It's about winning. It's about winning games, like I say. And however way we do that, we've got to win kind of games. But we can't just keep saying that. We have to pick them up. Today was a perfect opportunity. Off the back of the first half, really confident going out there the second half. But again, chalk and cheese. We were confident at half time at Magic, but again, second half fell down.